Welcome to today's episode where I sit down with Rachel Hunter, co-owner of Cactus Crew Junk Removal. She tells her inspiring and heartfelt story behind why she started her business in honor of her father's memory. She's super honest, full of laughs, and is a natural connector. This episode is sponsored by Cactus Crew Junk Removal, where they take care of your junk so that you can have a clean and clear workspace or home. You can schedule your pickup on their website at cactuscrewjunkremoval.com, or you can call them at 602-900-1183. Hello, Rachel Hunter. Thank you so much for hopping on with me and having a conversation today. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. We've known each other for probably over a year now.
Couple
We are,
years. Yeah.
yeah, we're in has it been a couple? Yeah, it's probably been more than a
Yeah.
year. Yeah, it has. Yeah. So Rachel and I are in a referral group together. We meet at CB Live at Desert Ridge, which is super fun because it's a comedy club. And,
Right.
and we pass a lot of referrals around. Do you want to tell us about what category you represent in our business? Tell us a little bit about you.
Absolutely. So when I was first in, I represented a different category
Hmm.
because I was working for my aunt and doing
Right.
IV vitamin therapy.
Hmm.
And then now I am in because me and my husband finally decided that we don't want to work for other people, even though he still is. And
Okay.
so we started our junk removal business.
Okay.
So it's
That's
Cactus
awesome.
Crew Junk Removal.
Cactus Crew Junk Removal. I love it. And your logo's super cute. I'll
Yeah,
attach your website to this. Oh yeah, there we can see it. Cactus Crew. It's so cute.
yeah, thanks.
Muscular cactus. Super cute.
Right.
It is kind of nice when you start a business that you have other income. Like it probably is a little bit of peace of mind knowing your husband has a paycheck that's
Yeah.
steady, right? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's still stressful because we're not bringing two incomes and we really are a two income household.
Right.
But I can go a little bit more into how we're able to actually cover that. And
Okay.
what really helped us to start the business was kind of a bittersweet thing.
Okay.
My father passed away in January,
I'm so
and
sorry.
yeah, he knew we were going to start a business, that we were planning on it. It's just, it's hard to start a business. And
Right.
because of him passing away, we were able to, get a truck and be able to
Okay.
do some things and start our business kind of in honor of him because he was also a junk collector. He needed us to come and haul his junk. He just didn't know it. So, that was like a big reason, like why we
Yeah.
were finally able to do it, but it's been a dream for a long time.
I think that's really an honor to do that in his memory and with that money. I think, in this day and age, it's easy to blow money on
Mhm.
vacations, which are special, if you spend time together. I've seen that happen a lot where people get an inheritance and maybe it's not a ton, like they couldn't pay off.
Right.
Well, maybe they could pay off their home, but they decide to spend it on like going on a big family vacation, which is fun and memories, but it's really cool that you spent it on something that can help build wealth for your family
Hmm.
and help carry on his legacy. I think that's
Yeah.
really honorable. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful
And
thing.
he was excited for us to do it.
Okay.
Even like years ago when I became a stay-at-home mom after doing sales for years. And
Mhm.
we like, first of all, it was hard for me to just not be doing something, but
Right.
we also
Yeah.
we needed more than what my husband was making at the time.
Right.
Combined we have four girls, and they're expensive. And
Yeah.
so
You'll never have enough money. With four girls, you will never have enough money.
no way. But we started going out in the neighborhood and different neighborhoods when they would do the bulk trash pickup. And
Mhm.
because we learned that people throw away things that aren't trash. And
Right.
we would, some things, if they needed repurposed, we would repurpose them. Some things didn't need anything. Some things we just kept because
Right. Yeah.
why not? Like we needed a baby bouncer. This guy ended
Right.
up, he went in his garage and was like, here, actually, I was going to put this out. You want to take it? It
Oh
was
my
brand
goodness.
new. And
I mean, Americans, we consume so much. We buy so much, and especially now where you can on your phone click on Amazon and say, I want a drone delivered to my
oh
house.
my
I mean,
gosh, right?
it's insane how much stuff we have.
And
That.
people are lazy. They don't
Yeah.
want to even take it to Goodwill. They'd rather put it out, maybe some people I know do think like, oh, hopefully someone comes by and grabs it, but
Yeah.
some people don't. Some people don't want people to grab it. We had people before
Yeah.
be like, what are you doing? Like, I
Right.
promise we're not going to leave
Yeah.
a mess. We're just taking your good stuff that you're trashing. Just
Right.
in a sense.
Right. So why, I mean, I know your dad was a collector of fun things,
Mhm.
and had some junk. But why did you choose junk removal as a business to start? What about over something else, over like maybe a moving company or buying a franchise of some sort? Why junk removal
Well,
specifically?
after when we would do that like bulk trash stuff, it got us thinking because we would see other people like we had like me and my husband just we have like names for them. We call them the scrappers. We call them the
Okay.
scrappers because they're just looking for scrap metal. You know,
Okay.
and and then we started seeing signs about junk removal, and it's like what that that could be good if people paid us to take stuff. But our real goal was that we wanted to have a store, for the things that we found. We wanted to be able to have like a thrift
Okay.
store and sell them.
Okay.
But and we're still like that's still part of the big dream, but
Okay.
retail space is expensive. So how are you
Okay.
going to do that and not know that you're for sure going to find enough of the right stuff, especially because they changed how they do bulk trash. It's not sections this week that it's easier to track. People have to go online and schedule it in the city of
Right.
Phoenix,
Right.
so that kind of kills the just drive around a neighborhood, you
Okay.
know? So it was like, well, if we start a junk removal business, we can start making money and start
Hmm.
kind of getting stuff, reselling it as I can, you know,
Okay.
trying not to fill the house with too much stuff
Okay.
and
Yeah.
eventually get a
Okay.
store. So
Yeah. So do you have it in your garage? Like, where do you have all this stuff? Or do you have like a room in your house? Or do you feel like you're a hoarder now and you need a junk removal team?
legit, like right now, because we have a lot of furniture.
Okay.
We actually got hired. It's really cool. I didn't even know this existed, and
Okay.
now I'm doing it. But after an estate sale, and this
Yeah.
is a BNI thing.
Okay.
Her name's Cheryl. She's in BNI Connectors,
Okay.
and she does professional organizing and estate sales. But
Okay.
after the sale is over, what happens to the things that don't sell? Well, guess what? We're getting paid to actually go in and take all of that out.
Oh my.
So everything that doesn't sell, we're the clean out crew.
Okay.
Get all of that, we get to resell it. Like I've been reselling kind of ugly but nice quality furniture on Facebook Marketplace. Like we've made
Okay.
plenty off of it. It's work though.
Awesome.
It is work.
Yeah, it is. Well, and I think arranging all of the pickups and everything, I've sold a few things on Facebook Marketplace, like a couch or a coffee table. And it's a lot of back and forth, like trying to negotiate the price and getting someone to actually buy it and come and pick it up.
Mhm.
That's a
Well,
lot
it's
of
hard
work.
when like with because of this, we have a lot of furniture. So like little things I can keep organized and sell. And then
Yeah.
after a certain amount of time, doesn't sell, boom, donate.
Okay.
But the
Okay.
furniture, like that's where I'm like, oh my gosh, like we got to flip it as quick as possible
Right.
because I have a big open like concept house and I have a lot of extra space. So it works out.
Okay.
It's still my house feels like chaos right now. Like I could even have
Right.
Octavio's crew come in and clean this month. I was like, sorry, I can't come this month because there's
Can't
too
fit in here.
much stuff.
Well, I think that if your ultimate goal is a storefront,
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be a storage in the back where you'll just have to like
Yeah.
you'll find a solution for this. This won't be a forever thing.
No. And
You need to get to
I'm gonna talk to Dave Aronson and see, like there's a little spot that I used to always go to, that did like
Mhm.
kind of like consignment or like trade like a Plato's
Right.
Closet. And they closed down a few years ago and the spot's still open. So I'm like,
Oh, interesting.
if we're gonna keep getting these estate clean out. So I've got guaranteed items coming in. So
Right.
yeah, it's like all the different things. It's like owning a business. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much to it.
There is. There is. So you're happy though that you're doing this, that
Yeah,
you're yeah. I
my
think there's
back's not.
so yeah.
My
You're
lower back. My lower
Oh,
back is not
yeah.
happy.
Well, I think the first piece of running a business is like solving the money problem. Like if you can figure out like getting the income and like just solving that, then it's a matter of replacing yourself
Yeah.
and getting some, or even just replacing some of the roles that you play. Maybe it's not
Yes.
replacing you entirely, but if you could get someone to help with the grunt labor and
Yeah.
pay someone to do that to save your back, that might be worth it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But I love the interacting with the customers, going to different places. Like that estate sale was in Rio Verde. I've never driven out there. I'm like,
And so
wow,
exciting. You get to travel.
that's cool. Yeah. And hearing people's stories and,
Yeah,
like even, and we're doing things really reasonably too. Some
right,
companies really charge way more than they should for things. And,
right. Yeah,
you know, we
yeah.
want people, if it turns into something where it's like they only have this much and they really need this done,
You're like,
it's not that far and it's not gonna, it's not gonna hurt us. Like I'm still
we'll
all
make it
about
work.
like trying to help people out too,
Right. Right. Yeah. And because you are the business owner, you have wiggle room. So if you were a salesperson for someone else, you don't have that same wiggle room. When you
Mhm.
were doing IVs,
Yeah,
you can't change the price.
right.
Like it is what it is. It's locked in. You don't have that
Mhm.
flexibility. But when you own your own business, you have that freedom, that flexibility.
Yeah, I just got to be careful. Like that's where like sometimes I feel like I need my husband Casey to like step
Mm,
in because sometimes I am like I have such a big heart that's
yes.
one thing that like I don't want to get taken advantage of, but I also
Right.
don't want to put ourselves in a position where it's like we're doing too much of that
Mhm.
and because of that we lose other business, like
Right.
learning the right way to price
Yep.
things so that
Yep.
we get the right type of clientele, but also still being able to have my big heart and help out when
Right.
necessary.
It's true. This will be good for you. This is, I think,
Yeah.
no matter what age we are, we're still growing up. And this could be part of your growing up and understanding your value
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, expecting a, what that, like being okay with expecting that and not apologizing for your worth and your
Yeah.
value and what you're doing. Because you do have the biggest heart, Rachel.
Yeah, well, and that was
Okay.
part of, and that was it too, like realizing my value before we started this business. I was back working at Prime IV as Dana's assistant, making
Hmm.
decent money. Like what she was paying me hourly
Yeah.
was good pay, but it still like wasn't enough for how expensive it is in where we live. Phoenix, Arizona, it's
Hmm.
expensive to live here, and
Hmm.
it's just like I'm doing in this much time. I'm like I'm worth more than this. And
Hmm.
like I'm going to figure out how to make the most amount of money I can, but also be able to not have to tell somebody, hey, I need to get off early so I can go, to my kids' assembly or, just
Hmm.
all the things. I'm like, I'm worth more than that. And if these other
Hmm.
people I see can do it, I know I can do it,
You can do it.
you know?
Can do it and you are doing it.
Yeah,
And you are the greatest connector on the planet.
I try.
I see you all over Facebook promoting all of the people in your world, the people that
Yeah.
you've done business with, the people that you want to see win. You're sharing people's content. You're just really a champion and a cheerleader for other people. It's beautiful to see. Is that paying off in your life?
I
do you,
love helping people. Like, honestly, if I wish that I could make like another one of me so that I could just go out and be an advocate and try to do
Mhm.
policy reform and
Right. Yeah.
help people and, just be able to do that. Like, I love to help people grow. I want to, like, not like most people think of this as like bragging, but every sales job I had, like I was usually the number one salesperson. And that was in big companies. Like I won a trip to Hawaii, but I always wanted the other people I was working with to beat me. I'm like, let's go. Like I want like
Yeah.
who and when somebody did beat me, I'm like, yes, good for you. I was excited. I
Right.
want other people to do as well as I'm doing because I feel like that just makes a better world. The happier
Yeah.
people are, the more successful they are, the better it is for everybody. And That's why I love promoting other people's business.
I totally agree with you. When when other people on my team are winning and selling, it is such an inspiration to me. It gets me fired up when other people are contributing,
Yeah.
and when they're not, that's hard for me because then you feel like I feel like I'm in this alone. Like you want to be around people that are sharpening you and pushing
Yeah.
you and beating you because it makes you better.
Yes. And like, I had a boss one time tell me, Rachel, you're such a rule breaker. And I was like, okay, no, that's not true. I was like, I'm not a rule breaker. I'm a rule maker. Okay. I said, because if something doesn't make sense, you know,
Right.
a lot of people will just take it like, okay, this is the rule, whatever. But me, and maybe it's because I'm ADHD, maybe I'm a little autistic. I don't know. I'm definitely ADHD, but is, I'm like, well, make it make sense. Like, why? Who came up with this? Why is it this way?
Yeah.
Because I figure out, I'm like, there's a better way to do this.
Yeah.
We can do
Yeah.
it this way and it'll be better for everybody. I'm not going
Yeah.
to just fall in line, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that that's probably one of my favorite things of owning my own business is I don't have to follow some corporate rules that don't make sense to me.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so many people do that. And it's like, what, but why? Like, why are
Why?
people so unwilling to be like, this doesn't make sense? Let's change it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I love that about a small business. If someone from my team brings something to the table like, "Hey, we need to change this process," we do. And a lot of times they don't even ask me. They're like, "We're just going to change this process because we're doing it like it's too cumbersome the way we're
Mm-hmm.
doing it. We're going to change that." And I think that's nice about having a small company or owning your own business. You can make changes very quickly.
Yeah.
So at what point do you see yourself hiring someone to do the work? Like, are you guys driving the truck, scheduling everything? It's just you and your husband right now.
Yeah.
Nobody
So
else is involved.
it's just me and
Okay.
him.
Okay.
We didn't effectively 1099 because we didn't know yet, but we're going to pretty much. One of my husband's coworkers, his son is 18 years old. He has his own truck and a flatbed trailer. We have a dump trailer, but he
Okay.
came and helped us with that estate sale and we paid him hourly. And
Yeah.
he, it was hard work, but like, oh my gosh, like this kid, I'm like 18. I'm like, good for you on a Saturday,
Yeah.
whether you had plans or not, you dropped him to come and work, meet with two adults you don't even know out in
Right.
Rio Verde, like, and he hustled. I mean, like, it just restored my faith in humanity, really, meeting
Yeah.
this kid.
Yeah.
And he wants to help us again. So we'll just kind of use him. My daughter has a boyfriend, 16 years
Okay.
old, kind of when things come up, but if we
Okay.
keep getting busy, like, I don't know. I don't know about having employees, man.
Well, it sounds like
It's so
you don't
stressful.
need super skilled workers. So
Right.
a lot of people could work for you. And I think you could pay high enough that a good, hardworking high school student,
Yeah.
college student, young adult could step in and feel very highly motivated by what they're making hourly.
Right.
And as long as they're reliable, you don't,
Exactly.
yeah, and they're kind and they're not going to steal or do something weird. I
Mm-hmm.
think it would be easy to get labor. You just need to get your list of people that are willing.
Exactly.
And if you start expanding over the whole valley, you might need to have like, these are my West Valley people, these are my
Yes.
Phoenix, that sort of thing. But I feel like you just need to have a database of strong,
Yes.
trustworthy men that you can call,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? And you could
Yeah.
keep your operations small as long as you can have your systems in place. Like I, I feel like I don't know, sometimes when you get really good at things, it's hard to give up some things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you are really good at things. So I think maybe like the sales piece of it could be hard to give up and maybe you don't ever have to,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it'll
Like,
evolve and change.
I love like networking, like
Yeah.
I don't think that will ever go away,
Okay.
but like I said, I was Dana's assistant for a little while. And let me tell you, I hated that. Like, I don't want to sit behind a computer and track stuff. And
Okay. You want to be out with the people.
yes, like I need to
Okay.
be out and talking because
Okay.
but more than just like to grow my business, but like again, like to grow myself. Like
Yeah.
that's a big thing for me, with BNI. Like I joined BNI before we were even fully really, really doing it,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it's because like I want to learn from everybody in there. you know,
Yeah.
like, and so I can grow as a person. And you learn about like different things and different industries and all different things. And I'm like, wow, that's really cool. Like, so I just
Hmm.
want to like soak up all I can do so that I can grow
Right.
and, like I said, and help other people.
Right. Right. I think that is the main reason I joined our group is because I wanted to be better at public speaking,
Oh my God,
at giving my little
you're
spiel.
amazing.
I feel like I was really, really nervous, Rachel, when I first started, and I've been in the group since 2023, since March of 2023.
Oh
And
my gosh, I would have thought you had been in so much longer.
oh, I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. I was in show choir in high school and I love the stage and I love the microphone. But talking about my business and communicating it in a way that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
I needed to really work on.
Yeah.
Um, and I really want to behave like a true business owner. I want to be around other women, especially that are
Yes.
running businesses and operating at a really high level. And that is what I really like about the group that we are a part of. There are so many, and there are so many women and men in our
Yeah.
group that are running true businesses and have been so helpful to me in so many areas. It just
Mm-hmm.
for my personal growth and development.
Oh yeah. I mean,
'Cause otherwise, you're just at home by yourself or you're going to networking groups. But I think it's really good to have a group of people that you can rely on that will help you through the hard times and celebrate when things are good. You
mm-hmm.
need it.
Yeah. And like that's the thing is like I love our group for so many different reasons. It's like everybody in there, like it's not clicky. Like, yeah, a lot of us sit in kind of like the same spots, but like before that meeting starts and after that meeting's over,
Yeah.
everybody is all over talking to everybody. Like
Right.
everybody in there knows everybody and like
Mhm.
really genuinely cares. You know, when
Mhm.
Joseph got up the other day about Elijah, I've never even met Elijah. Okay. But when he
About Elijah's car accident.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
literally,
One of his
like, I
employees. Yeah.
almost cried, like,
Yeah.
because I'm like, "Oh my gosh," you know, like, I don't know him, but, like, I care about him
Yeah.
because
Oh, yeah.
that's the kind of
Right.
person that I am, and I text Joseph, like, right away, was like, "Hey, like, is it okay? Like, does he
Yeah.
need anything?" You know?
Right.
And
Right.
I feel like we have so much of that in that
Right.
group that
I know.
it really does feel like family, and I feel like I can rely on people because I'm a new business owner. I could be like, "Okay, Kelly, like,
Yeah. What do I need to do?
without paying you to do, you know, to do a job for me,
Right.
ask you questions, and you're gonna direct me like, hey, do this, try this, do that, you know,
Right.
and that's
I totally
invaluable."
agree. Totally. I know Michael Neal's in our group who does pest control and he runs a couple other businesses. I text him all the time about things. And I was like, I'm getting bites in my office. I think there's like little bugs in here or whatever. And I was like, I think I need to have it sprayed. He's like, before you do that, he's like, maybe you could get this light on Amazon,
Yeah.
turn it on at night, and it will get the tiny little bugs if it's only in that one room. He's like,
Mhm.
it's probably from a plant.
Yep. I got
But
little guys in my house, so I know.
yeah. I just love that we have people that we can go to as resources. And, eventually we might all hire each other, but maybe not. And we
Mhm.
just you have access to those people who know what they're doing in an area that you don't,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know? So what part of your business do you feel like you need to dial in or sharpen now? Where do you feel like stressed? Like taxes,
Um,
accounting, marketing? Where do you feel like, oh, I really want to start working on that next?
yeah, I mean, a little bit like the accounting. I did talk with Michael House in our group, and it's so funny because he's just so like lax about it. He's like, "Oh, don't worry, it'll be fine." But I'm like,
Right.
what can I do? You know, I've got a business account, but like, what can I use this card for? What receipts do I need to
Mhm.
keep? You know, and then he's like, yeah, just like kind of so organize a little bit marketing and stuff. And I'm like, oh gosh, I'm terrible at that, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just making sure that, CYA, you know, like I don't
Yeah.
want to do something.
Yeah.
I've never had tax problems and I don't
Yeah.
want them.
No, nobody wants tax problems.
No, and that's just not my area. Like again, like I was saying, the organizing and doing all of the computer
Yeah.
stuff, was just like,
Yeah, I hire out the stuff that I'm not good at, and I think that's why people hire me.
yeah,
We work with a lot of real estate agents, loan officers, house services. We work with, Octavio. I work with Michael
yes.
Neal, all these people that help other people and they need to get organized. So one of my loan officers said, I hired Kelly to do what I am not good at because
Mhm.
because she needs, as a loan officer, she needs to focus on doing loans. And if she gets distracted and pulled away from doing loans, creating content for connection points with her database, it just pulls her away from like the money making activities that she's good at, that
Right.
she needs to focus on. So I think it's really important as we're running businesses that we hire out the things we shouldn't be
Yeah.
doing. Like
Yeah.
cleaning our houses. That was one of the first things I did when I started working. I was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years and it was magic and I loved it. But I spent a lot of time cleaning my house and
Yep.
mowing the grass. I used to mow
Mhm.
our lawn. And it's funny, like now I'm like, I would never do that. I would never clean my house. I would never mow my grass.
Right.
For other people like it, like my sister-in-law, her and my brother, they run this huge construction company. They do so well. She loves to mow her grass. So she mows the lawn. So I'm
Yeah.
like, all right.
Right.
But we do need to get things off our plate that we're not good at. And
Yes.
I hire an accountant who like just balances our books every month. And then I have a tax preparer that she works with that does our taxes every year. And
Mhm.
I don't stress it because
Yeah.
it's done.
Mhm.
There's
Yep.
all these little things that you have to do when you're running the whole business.
And be better about like what you do, follow up.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
you
I
have to
got a
stay in
stack of
touch.
business
Yeah.
cards and all the things. I keep all my golden tickets. I go to a bunch of BNI
Okay.
meetings, like trying to do all the different networking things and find myself over networking sometimes and under following up.
Oh yeah. Girl, the fortune is in the follow-up.
I
Okay, so
know,
this
and
is
I
what we
know
yeah.
that.
Okay, so this is what we do, and we could discuss like figuring this out if you ever wanted to hire us. But what we do with the clients like you, who are super networkers, is the second they get back from that event, they take a picture of the business cards and they
Mhm.
email them to our team. We either manually upload them, or if we can figure it out with AI, we upload it that way. We enter them into your database, and then we send out a text and say, "Hey, it was so good to meet you at Build Hers.
Yep.
Loved getting to know you. Wanted you to have my cell phone number. Let's stay in touch." So then you just we drip on them. Like, "Hey, then we talk about things that are adding value
Right.
rather than asking for referrals or asking if they need to be hired." So we say things like we do talk about holidays, like
Yeah.
Happy Labor Day. Hope are you doing anything fun this weekend? Or
Yeah.
hey, I'm doing this charitable drive where we're um taking people's junk. Like you can do so much charity. Like
But
on
oh
this
yeah.
Saturday, we're doing this one event where you can bring your donations and we'll take care of it. We'll repurpose it or whatever.
Right.
You have tons of things to talk about. Or like how you're always inviting people to events. Like, hey, Kelly, and all these other women I've met, I just went to this event. I think this would be really helpful to you. You should join us next Thursday. Like,
Mhm.
you're a natural connector.
Yeah.
You just need someone to help you um like have a bigger reach and
Right.
continue to develop, or you need to do it yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That's
that's
really what it is. There's actually a thing at another BNI meeting. A guy told me it's called Cam Card. Have you heard of that?
is it like a scanner or something
So
or
it's an app, but it's kind of like what you're saying to do. I downloaded it. It's just I haven't done anything with it yet.
right?
Uh,
Yeah.
but like you take a picture of the card and
Okay.
then it updates in and
Okay.
it even puts it. It might be something that would be helpful for you guys.
Oh yeah, because I could put it into a
Utilize.
database.
Yes, that's what it sounds like. So like into like an Excel
Import.
or something. Like you have
Okay.
to pay for that version of it or whatever.
Okay.
But that's better than the other one that I had. Card Connect, I think was another one. And
Okay.
it was one that it was like you could scan the card and it would save it, but it didn't export it out or anything. And I'm
Gotcha.
like, well, I need something where I can be like, boom, here's all these email addresses and send,
Right. Right.
you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need a good system that you will actually use, or a
Mhm.
good system that someone will do for you. And that's
Right.
what we always say, like we do it for you. Like because we
Yeah.
know you're not going to. Like you're going to have every intention of wanting to.
Yep.
Most of our clients, they want to. It's not that they couldn't, just they
Yeah.
don't.
I know. Yeah. No, I've already thought about like once we are, successful enough that I want to hire you because I already know I know how important that is because I built my sales career when I had that off of
Right.
follow up.
Yeah.
I did credit card processing. I had to call business owners which we all know how much business owners love getting a phone call for something they're not looking for.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Them to talk to me about their credit card processing so I could schedule
Mhm.
for outside sales reps to go in and meet with them. They do not like people like me that called. They hang up all the time. And what do?
Right.
I nicely would call back, follow up, follow up, follow up. And then what the great part about it is when they finally would agree and then we could save them a lot of money, I would get that, you know what? Thank you for following up with me, for being, I never knew this word back then, tenacious. I was like, what's that?
Tenacious equals Rachel Hunter.
Right? It was like, oh my gosh. Like, so I know how important the follow-up is.
Yeah.
But that was back when I had one kid, you know, and I was doing it at work.
Yeah. You don't, I mean, I think for most people, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 45. At this point in everyone's careers, they're busy doing the work. They need some help. They need some
Yeah.
assistance. It's harder when you're first starting your business because you don't have the money
Right.
piece solved yet. Like you have to get that consistent income before you can start hiring people to do things, but it's really a numbers game.
Yeah.
Like how many deals would you need to get to pay for
Exactly.
a service to help you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just a numbers game of figuring it all out.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to wrap this up, but who are good referral partners for you? If someone is listening right now, like who's a good connection for you? Like who would you like to be partnered with?
Realtors, you know,
Realtors?
because
Okay.
we're always dealing with somebody buying and selling a home. And usually when you move, you don't take absolutely everything that you have.
Okay. Okay.
Um, so that's a really good. Property managers, same thing
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
Um,
What about moving companies? Are those good
yeah, you
partners or
know,
do they already have this
I
service
don't
built
know
in?
yet. I haven't really
Okay.
figured that part out. I don't know if they also, because I've kind of learned landscapers kind of also will do junk pickup
Yeah.
too, which makes
Yeah.
sense. Why wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
they have the trailer, they're going to the dump. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, really realtors and property managers, contractors will be really good for us once we can get dumpsters. That's what we're in the
Okay.
process of figuring that part out.
Exciting.
Yeah, to drop dumpsters, but
Okay.
or just anybody that, people who are hoarders, like legit, like if you could get them to agree to
Yeah.
part with some of the things.
You're going to need a therapist and Rachel, but maybe you
Yeah,
can help with the therapy piece of it. You could help
right?
talk them through it. Ugh.
Yeah, there we go. Give them some love.
Okay. Are you reading anything right now? Is there any Audible that you're listening to or any books that you're reading right now that are helping to encourage you?
No, not really out except for I've been listening to your podcasts.
Oh,
Like,
I love it.
yeah,
Good. It's so
yeah,
fun to talk to business owners and just hear people's stories and, you know, just be encouraged by what they're doing. And I think entrepreneurs are a different breed.
yeah.
We are built different. We are
Mhm.
willing to take some risks that most of the world won't take. And I think our ability to handle some stress
Yeah,
sometimes is higher. I don't know. Maybe not.
yeah. But I mean, I really think like your podcast, like the first one I listened to was one with Kendra, and
Oh
then I
yeah.
listened with the guy in Florida. I don't remember his name.
Like, yeah,
I listened
yeah.
with my mom.
Oh,
It,
yes. Oh, you're
yeah,
so sweet, Rachel.
and like I think that you should push that a little bit more, even like at BNI. Like talk about
Okay.
your podcast because I think that it'd be really good it's a good business podcast.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like I
yeah.
like it when it's especially when it's somebody I know,
Right,
because I'm
right.
like,
It's fun to hear their story. Right.
yeah, well, and even just like you
Aw,
interacting with them because like you're so genuine and
thank you.
I feel like is so different from a lot of people because a lot of people you
Mm,
can tell they're doing it because they want the views and everything, and I feel like you're doing it because you really genuinely like are interested in people and getting
mm.
their story out there too.
I am. Girl, I'm gonna start every day with you. If you can
Ah,
tell me that every day, how genuine and awesome I am, it'll just start my day off
you got
right.
great curls. I straightened
Yeah.
mine today, so no
Oh, it looks
curls.
good. It looks good. Okay, let's end this with who's been the biggest influence on your life?
It's so hard to say because my mom and my mom passed away when I was 19
Oh my
from
gosh.
breast cancer. So her
Mm,
influence on me was short, but it was
mm,
also very like impactful because she was very strong-willed. And then my dad, who just passed away,
mhm.
he was a big supporter of things I want to do, but when I was not being right, he'd tell me that too, you know. So they both have made a obviously huge impact in my life and motivating me to just continue to be better, even though they're not here to like
Mm,
make them proud, you know.
mhm,
And then I have to also say like my kids,
mm,
because you know, I want them to see how you can have a really good life if you do the right things, you
mhm.
know. And my 16-year-old, she's already, I mean, she's in going to Westmec for cosmetology. She goes to school, then goes to Westmec. So she's got an 11-hour day, and then she's also working on the weekends, you know. So I'm like, okay, it's working.
That is amazing. My daughter's doing the same. She's in her second year at Westmec. She's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
hairstyling. And I feel like she's the biggest badass. And it sounds like your daughter is too. I'm so impressed by who my daughter is becoming. And it's hard that their schedules are very demanding, Rachel. I know what you're talking about. It is a lot when they're working too. My daughter is too. It's so awesome. And I think
Yeah.
it's the greatest gift that we can get is seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so sorry you lost your mom so young. You know, it makes you really embrace, I'm sure, being a
Mm-hmm.
mom to your
Yeah.
girls, to all your girls, and just what a privilege it is to raise
Mm-hmm.
them and to watch them blossom and
Yep.
grow into these incredible young ladies.
I
Oh,
know.
I'm
Yeah.
so happy you have that privilege. What an amazing thing.
Yeah.
Girl, thank you so much. How can people find you? You're on Instagram?
Yeah. So we are on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok
Okay.
at Cactus Crew Junk Removal.
Okay.
We have a website, cactuscrewjunkremoval.com.
Okay. Okay.
But really, you know, we try to stay active on social media. TikTok
Okay.
is probably my favorite because
Okay.
I like TikTok. It's easy.
Fun. I'm not on TikTok. Okay. I might start that.
Wow.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll dig into TikTok.
There you
Girl,
go.
I would encourage anyone listening to this to connect with Rachel, no matter what you need. Rachel will know someone who can help you, or she will invite you along to something where she will see you win or want or help you to connect with the right people. So
Mhm.
whether or not you need junk removal, you need to reach out to Rachel or connect with her on social media.
Thank
All right,
you.
my friend, love you so much. I will
Oh,
see you
thanks.
this
Love
week. I'll see you on
you.
Thursday, and just thank you
Okay.
so much for opening your heart
Of course.
and giving of your time today. I appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Talk to
Bye.
you later.
Bye.
Thanks again for joining us today on the Driven Podcast, where we are all about growing relationships in life and business. We hope today's story reminded you that behind every brand, every business, and every big idea, there's a real person choosing to show up, stay rooted, and lead with intention. Your story matters. So keep building, keep loving, and keep doing the hard, beautiful work of showing up in both life and business. We'll catch you next time with another real, inspiring conversation. And until then, never let love and kindness leave you. Always be a fountain, not a drain. And don't ever forget that you are the best.